else this. You know us.
That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me
Crack boy?
Just let me keeps ticking like a metronome.
Talk about all memes.
My thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me fuck all that shit.
Basketball. Broadcasting live from the heart of Europe. This is the most badass boxing sportscast in all the known land. Yes. Yeah. Remember Crack Kid? Did you ever talk about it? Yeah. That weird yellow shirt on. It's Crack Boy. It's Crack Kid. Anybody in the chat remember Crack Kid? Don't spam it.
Don't spam.
Don't spam it.
Don't spam.
They're probably going to get that fixed.
Don't spam like KSI's fucking punches. How about that?
Probably lead to timing out. Just saying. Because we can't have that.
Listen, I don't know if you guys caught this. I did a video on Markiplier, and then I had a source drop some knowledge about me. When you get that spam warning, heed it. They can take your whole account away. They might see you think you're some kind of Russian bot or something. I'm not even joking. A little bit.
A lot of money.
I don't want to see anybody.
What an age we live in.
I don't want to see any paying fans. So if I tell you to go spam the chat with ones, it could actually mess you up. And Markiplier found that out the hard way. Now with us, because we're not that big and we're not doing a contest and we're not telling people to do it. Like, I'm not joking, Alpha. I'm not making this up. I had a really good source, like one of the best.
The best part is they responded to Markiplier on Twitter, and he still didn't like that.
He didn't like. I was so surprised by that. Yeah.
It's an obvious roadblock.
Well, let's talk the fight. We get back to Markiplier. Also, I want to give shot for the point man of the week.
Can we really call that a fight?
I don't know. Good point. Oh, God, I'm having a rough day. This might be short. I had the kids who were running around playing. You know what I found over here? I'll tell that later. Let's get to the fight, because that's what people tuned in for. And then we can go on and do other stuff, things of that nature. What happened? You're not Doc. You're fucking Jeff. What did you think of the fight? Let's start me off here.
I thought it was absolutely pathetic. I thought it was pathetic.
Anything else?
No, that's pretty much it. The fact that. So, Tommy, you watched the fight, didn't you? You watched?
Yeah, I watched the fight. Yeah.
Who do you think won that fight? Who do you actually think won that fight?
I think it could have been a draw because it was just so badly fought. I think the reason KSI won is for some reason Logan Paul got some street in him. He thought he was in a street fight for a whole second, and the fight was relatively even in all the other rounds. I don't
know about that. KSI, he landed one solid shot that entire fight.
How many shots did Slappy land? In your opinion?
He didn't land anything big.
That's what I mean. It wasn't like nobody.
But the shit that fucking Logan threw, it at least fucking connected. You got fucking KSI, got the fucking sprinkler arms going.
Look. I'll give you this. I'll give. Oh no! Like I'm not denying
every single punch KSI threw.
Reach, this weird reach. Yeah, it was like
that was literally every fucking punch.
Actually, your punches look better. Your punches look much better.
That was literally every punch KSI threw.
I thought the boxing was worse in this one than the last one, and the previous one KSI had.
Logan improved from
form. Logan improved, but I thought he would be just so much better, learning from his mistakes last time. And I think the only reason he lost is, and I think it's legitimate, you might want to argue whether the ref should have took 1 or 2 points. I think that's a legitimate debate, but I think it's a difference between, to me, that calls like a safer out call, like in a double play, And if you don't break up a double play, you could lose a baseball game like that. You could lose a game in the 5th inning if you don't convert into double play. Very easily. Happens all the time. So to me, you could debate whether it was the only thing you can really debate whether it was too harsh. Why 2 points? I'll tell you, because he pulled him in 1 and he hit him on the way down, number 2. And I don't know that it's completely out of the realm in a big fight. In a mainstream big fight, they probably would have gave him one or maybe looked the other way. I get that. But I don't think the referees look at these two guys like they're real fighters, so he's calling straight down the line. He told those guys what he was going to do, how he was going to do it. I think he was consistent. I have no problem with the call whatsoever. I feel bad for Logan because I don't think he was being evil. I think he just went like his caveman sense got sent on for a second. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He lost his place. I'm not saying like Logan's a bad guy, but I think
it happened earlier in one of the pre-fights. Somebody hit somebody in the head when they were going down.
Yeah, but it looked a lot more deliberate when you rope him in, fucking knock him down.
Yeah.
And he didn't even need to do it because it was a clean punch. It was a clean punch. Actually, if you listen to the ref, he says, score the knockdown and then take two. So the way I took it... Yeah.
I was going to say, if you look at the footage of what he does do, you can kind of see what you're talking about, the street at him where he's like, yeah, take that.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money,
he lost his mind. The press conference, KSI said he learned Mayweather style. No, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That guy's one of the best fighters I've ever seen in my life. He's a point fighter. And Mayweather style, Mayweather's a point fighter, right, Jeff?
Yeah.
I know, I've been out of sports for a couple years.
Back.
Mayweather stays back.
KSI was swinging for the fences. You can feel the breeze.
KSI went with the exact opposite of a Mayweather approach.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking swing, close your eyes and fucking swing.
Was he trolling?
Swing hard in case you hit it. That was KSI.
Yeah, that was pretty much it.
Pitcher. It's like a fucking pitcher coming up to bat. Swing hard in case you hit it.
Yeah, just in case you hit it. It's weird because I thought he did better, and I thought he would do even better. And this whole thing was weird because like there wasn't the same type of build-up. We didn't have the rap videos. We didn't have this.
I forgot the fight was going on until Wednesday.
Until like the last day. Yeah. I decided to spend because we had a really good time here this weekend. You know, Laura came, both kids. Mm-hmm. And it's not, when it start getting cold out, the weekend visitations kind of dip. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just natural, I guess. But we had a good weekend.
James plays games. Why do you guys hate KSI so much?
Well, no,
we're racist. Yeah.
Is that it? Really? Somebody wrote that? Oh, right. Black people are stronger than whiteys. Yeah, baby. No, I don't.
Just like Logan Paul's trainer.
Look, I don't disrespect.
Because he's white. He's white.
I don't look, anybody willing to step in the ring and fight and face, potentially a knockout, which is pretty humiliating for a man, has my respect, no matter how good their boxers they are. And I've praised KSI for the last 2 years. Oh, so sorry. For bringing
I burned my knee when I was doing the KSI punching. I got one burn on my knee right now.
I bet you did. It looked like it fell. I can't wait
I
can't wait till Comrade gets a hold of that. I'm looking forward to that.
I did. I purposely did that, but I got a nice little. I don't know if you can see that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it.
All right, I'm timing people out that keep spamming. So just.
Well, I don't care if they spam. I don't know.
I mean, do you really?
What are they saying? Because I'm not saying nice things.
I posted a meme. I posted a meme. I posted a meme. I posted a meme.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
Nobody gives a fuck.
No. But I think no, I have nothing but respect for those guys that get in the end. I thought it was brilliant after the Weller fight for KSI to call out, "I'll take Eddie the Pole brothers on." I thought last summer was a lot of fun with that fight. I know the Shot from the Point team had a great time with that, but this just didn't really. I kind of chose my family time over this. I was rooting for Logan. I was pulling for him only because he's American. It's not like I pulled for the American and. I'm sure mostly Brits pull it. It was that type of thing. But I sent a message to Deji today. I congratulated him. Great fight, great show. And I think.
Did he reply back?
No, not this time. He'll probably like tomorrow.
What are you talking about, Tommy? I didn't fight.
Tomorrow. Stop it. No, he'll probably send me something tomorrow, like thank you or something like that. He usually replies. Yeah. So it's like, but it just doesn't have the point. Look, the YouTube game is a trend game. Whether you're creating the trends, following the trends, reporting on the trends, it's a trend game. This trend's over. It's come to a thing. It was a good time. It was fun, but I think it's over now. And I think both these guys got to retire. And I think Logan lost legit. He lost because.
Fuck it. Let's milk it. Let's get a third one. Why the fuck not?
No, I don't think so. You know what happened? Logan took a fucking. Tell me if this is wrong from a hockey perspective.
Okay.
Logan Logan took a fucking really bad offensive zone penalty, and that led to a power play goal. Made it 3-2.
He did his best David Perron impression.
Yeah. No, I think he took an offensive zone penalty, and the other team converted it to a power play goal, and it was a close game. We won 1-0. That's the way I see it. And by the way, to make Nick happy, the offensive zone penalty was debatable.
I don't know. This felt like it was one in a shootout.
I mean, shootouts in the NHL. The boxing was atrocious. I don't expect good boxing. These guys are all amateurs. I don't care that it was a pro fight. But I do, and I think it was.
I thought the last one was way better.
Yeah, I think some of the YouTubers are there. It was just more entertaining. I think a lot of
see Scares fight.
Did you feel like this one was more about them? Like we're gonna have a professional fight rather than bringing the fans in.
This was more of a celebrity event. Yeah, look at all the people that went.
Yeah,
Adam 22 and his crew. They'd sent all of those people free stuff.
Wasn't fucking Bieber there?
Bieber was there. Roman
Bieber was there.
His wife was there.
Wow.
Wiz Khalifa was there.
Yeah. And by the way, Logan, class act after the fight, big and gay. He said nice things, if I'm not mistaken. Correct?
I got a clip for you if you want to see it.
Said it.
Yes.
You want to see why he said he lost?
Let me hear this.
Yes, this should be.
He lost because he did something terribly
I'm sending it on
stupid.
Twitter right now.
I like Logan. I like KSI. Somebody had to win. I'm glad it wasn't a draw.
This is actually starting to burn a little bit.
Somebody had to win. And I think it's time to end this shit. Okay, Logan fought 9 out of 10 times. I beat LL. I beat JJ. I have the flu. I sneezed this morning. Either time. Let's see. Hold on a second. Let me hear this.
I think 9 out of 10
That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of color.
Let's see. The Warden funded $2. Next trend: Logan versus KSI golf tournament. Yes.
Golf tournament.
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny, Warden.
I think 9 out of 10 times I beat JJ. Tonight was the night that 1 out of 10 times. You can hear my voice. I'm sick. I woke up sick. I've been sick for the past 3 days. The first thing I did this morning was sneezed 3 times.
I wouldn't have said that. You know what? I don't
First
know
thing
that
I
he's
did
not.
was sneeze.
I don't know that he's not telling the truth, though. I just can't. I refuse to believe that JJ is a better athlete than him. But there's one thing about JJ that keeps going through my head with this whole boxing thing and bringing the Pauls in. I'm sure making tons of money. Nobody can tell JJ that he's he sets his mind to something. He gets it done. He gets it done. And despite what the boxing was, he won a fair and square fight at the top level. You can't sit there and say it's a fucking fix because there's a draw. They got the guys on there. Everybody did their best as far as we know. And he won. He won. He won the fucking fight. That's it. That's it. And maybe Logan was sick. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he's felt like he's telling the truth, having this good. But I think
MJ was sick.
See, I think Logan had a mental lapse, and that's why he lost the fight. He had a mental lapse, and that's it. I have to go to the fucking bathroom because I'm drinking this gallon of water a day. Horse shit.
Drink
how's
water.
how's that been going?
I got to piss really bad right now.
I know the feeling.
I think me and Jeff could hold it down if you really got to go.
I gotta go. Bye. That's like the second
go
time
pee.
I've done this.
Go pee.
This is new.
Well, we can probably take a call or two while he takes a fucking piss because you don't know how long that's gonna fucking take. So if you guys want to,
Apparently he's fat.
well, that works too. If you guys want to hop into the waiting to call, give your opinions on the fight, go for it.
You can speak to the one and only Jeff Huffman.
Yeah, sporting the new Shop the Point T-shirt made by Optic Decay. Is the Teespring link in the description?
Yes, it's in the
Probably is. Okay, yeah. Go buy one of those because look at this. It's fucking beautiful.
Vault. You don't count as a caller.
Yeah, you don't fucking count.
You
And you want to bring Vault in? Yeah,
all
we
the
can
time.
bring Vault in to make fun of him. We can do that.
What do you
Vault,
want?
give us your expert opinion on the fight.
Guys, am I on?
I need to learn better time
No.
management with that.
Oh, fuck.
I got the gallon of. Oh, look who's here.
Ah, there it is. Okay, there we go.
There it is. Okay.
Dynamite drop in.
We'll see. Will Heron, what do you need?
What's up, brother? They were going to call me in to talk about the fight because you had to go to the banyo.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I've worked with a bunch of fighters and stuff like that as a reporter, and something that the fighters tell me is that
yes, sir.
care of. They take them to the ends and stuff like that. They feed them. They put them up in the nice places.
Yeah, you're not coming in, Will. I don't know if you're moving around, but the call's not coming through.
Oh man!
No. Are you in the car?
No, I'm on my cell. I can stop moving.
It keeps copying. Yeah, stop moving. That'd be great.
Yeah, try that.
Okay, sorry about
that. All right, tell me again. Give me one more shot.
Okay. Dealing with fighters, this is what they tell me. The promoters bring in their fighter that they want to win, and they bring up a fighter that's going to fight with them. In this case, obviously, everybody knew these guys were going to fight. The promoters knew them. They took care of them. But usually the judges and such are also paid by the promoters. So the promoters can kind of nudge the judges into who they want to win the fight. And when something's this close, it would have had to have been a knockout for it not to go the way it did. So I kind of think that the promoters also aided in this being like a down to the line. There was a draw on one of the cards. There was a win for Logan, and then the loss. So
it sounds right to me. I don't know whether it's 1 point, 2 points. Fight. It sounds right to me. So one guy had a draw, the other one guy had KSI. That sounds about right. Sound right to you, Jeff?
I mean, that's probably about as
I didn't see anything unfair, anything sketchy. It seemed kind of normal to me. The only thing that's debatable is how harsh the punishment was for something very stupid. I think we can all agree what Logan did was extremely stupid as far as fight game goes.
It's rare to see 2 points come off at one time. You're right, but when he hooked his neck like that, I thought he was going to knee him in the face.
He lost his fucking guard.
Logan, he's a wrestler.
Yeah, I think
college wrestler. He was trying to. That's what sent.
Yeah, maybe it was some kind of weird instinct.
Yeah, that's what
from wrestling.
I wrestled in high school and such, and that's what you do. You grab the neck and you try to shoot for the knee. Yeah. And I think Logan just had him in that perfect spot where he's like college wrestling, grab the neck. Oh no!
Oh yeah, you can't do that.
But before that, he threw that uppercut and just died. That's what dinged KSI.
If he'd have hit that, I think he'd have knocked him down if he pulled away. If he hits him with that uppercut and backs off, Logan Paul wins. That's it.
Logan should have just gone nuts after that and finished him, but KSI got away.
See, you know what it is? I think you're onto something. I think his sporting instinct, he smelled blood, but he went to wrestling. I think it's a good.
Totally agree.
Yeah, I think he
went to wrestling. Next fight, let's go 8 rounds or 10 rounds. Let's make this a belt or something like that.
I don't know. Logan doesn't strike me as a type of person that would want. I mean, he didn't say he lost. He didn't say he got ripped off. He said he fucked up.
Let's see Jake fight him then. Let's do it again.
Nah, I think it's done.
No, please no.
No, we're done.
No, I like this stuff. I do. I think they made money.
It's awful. It's awful. Those guys can't box worth a shit, man. It's terrible.
Anytime you see them beat the hell out of each other, it's a win-win. We all win.
I suppose. I don't hate either of them. I'm actually starting to like Logan Paul.
Dude, I'd rather see Alex Jones versus the Young Turks guy.
I think at this point, it's fucking heart attack main event. Heart attack main event.
The natural male vitality.
No, I think it's over. YouTube's trends. This trend is over. It was fun while it lasted. It's just thankfully over.
I like sports. Let them beat the hell out of each other. Who are you gonna fight?
I know you're a sports reporter in fucking New Mexico. I get it. Yeah, but I don't know.
You guys have a good day.
All right.
I hope you feel better, Tommy.
Thank
Stop
you.
peeing everywhere.
Thank you, Will. Oh man.
See you, Will.
Worst show ever. God, hell. Well,
we've had worse.
I also got off the cigarettes. So usually when I get off the cigarettes, I cough for a day or two.
Your body needs.
So that's what I think. What is green? Green man.
Why?
Please, fight only. Okay.
Of course.
Bye.
Well, you're fucking terrible.
God,
Some people don't know the struggles.
He's just a big pothead, and he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. That's the problem. All right, man of the week, Donald Trump Jr. I want to show you this thing. Donald, this is somebody I don't really talk about. Or
is it about the UFC thing?
No.
Oh,
this is when him on the View.
Great.
This is him on the View.
That's a lot of money.
See what he did at UFC.
For a person of color.
What did he do?
So Trump came to UFC and the whole entire Madison Square Garden booed him.
Trump
Jr. tweets out, "Everybody's cheering and everybody's like praising my father. This is so great."
Oh, did he really?
The video comes out. Then the video comes out. Because Trump's going to all these sports events and he keeps getting boots.
Well, when he goes down south, I'm sure he's fine. But I'm sure when he goes back home or New York area,
They went to Alabama.
They fucking rocked the socks off him.
The whole state was losing their fucking minds.
Person of color.
And the Indian talk. When's it happening?
Yeah, here's a Trump rally down south.
Yeah, make America.
All right.
Let's see. I got to see this Donald Trump threw a blackface comment. It was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
You know those biddies of the View. It's two of the. I wrote Black Trump. I wonder what that was. Crazy. His father's character. All these bitches wanted fucking to yell at his father, so he just took it out on them. And he's just like his he's just like his old man. So how the fuck does this not like? I bet they're burying this shit. How much you want to bet they're burying this shit?
I'm sure.
How is that not the first thing that pops up? That shit was hysterical on YouTube.
Some black guy in the chat says he wants to talk for a bit and he's waiting to call.
All right. Yeah, is that the real some black guy? Hello?
It's the real me, man.
Yeah, what up?
What up?
Oh, you want to talk about the fight?
What up?
Hell yeah, I want to talk about the fight, man.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I don't know. I haven't really spoken to anybody other than my immediate friends because we were just hanging out around the Staples Center.
Yeah.
Around the corner.
Cool.
And one of my friends, he's in a boxing family. Like they all been boxing for decades and all that shit. And I'm sure you guys have already discussed it in length because I just woke up pretty much and I was like, oh shit, they're talking about the fight. He found it really strange with all the thousands of fights that this guy's watched, and even something like the spectacle with Mayweather and McGregor. Like McGregor kept punching him in the back of the head, and there was just warnings, and that's typically what happens, warnings. And so when Logan Paul got 2 points deducted, he was really confused. He's like, "What the fuck?" Like, that's really strange. Like you don't see shit like that.
Yeah, but could you ask your friend this? Is you think this ref may have overstepped. All right, but he does have 2 incidents he could point to defend himself. And remember, you're not going to see those 2 points in like a main event. He may be looking at these guys. These guys are stone amateurs. I don't want anybody to get hurt, especially when I'm standing in the ring. I'm gonna call this really strict. And he seemed to let them know that in the beginning of the fight. That's the way I took it. That this is not a normal fight. So your friends, your buddy's like, okay, this is strange. Yeah, because it's fucking Logan Paul, KSI. These aren't professional fighters. You know what I mean? That's the way I took it.
I see. The thing that's weird to me, especially 2 points deducted. That's pretty much a death sentence, especially in like 6 rounds.
Yeah.
Like I think that's the thing that's so weird. Like this guy, he's been around. This guy knows the ref.
But you see what he did?
2 points.
Did you see what he did though? He brought him in after he landed a huge punch, hit him again, and hit him on the way down. That's dangerous, dude. That's not boxing. And I'm not saying that Logan Paul, I think he just went to wrestling for a second. You know what I mean? He just spaced out. He smelled blood and he freaked out.
Yeah. But see, that's the thing that I'm seeing with and I brought up McGregor for an example. There were so many times he hit Mayweather in the back of the head, and it's like, hey, don't do that. Don't do that. And then, hey, all right, then it was kind of like, you fucked up. That's what you typically see. That's what I think it was really strange to make that call because consciously, if you're going to do that, it's like you're sentencing him to lose. Getting 2 points deducted in 6 rounds is like you're pretty much you're fucked. Oh, you're fucked.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, no,
I didn't even think those 2 shots were that malicious either.
Yeah.
Now,
well,
if they were
here's the thing.
Flat out fucking brutal. Then okay, I understand that.
There's 2 arguments I have with you. One, those shots to Mayweather did not drop him. So I don't know how serious it was. The stuff that happened to KSI was obviously physically a lot more devastating than rabid punches or what Conor McGregor was doing. Number 2, the reason it's not Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather.
I'll agree with you on that.
Yeah. That would be. Look, I'm no boxing expert. It's a joke. The title's a joke. If you didn't know, audience.
Yeah.
But that's the way I took it.
No, for sure.
I think we ran into a really strict ref. And that's his call, and you got to go with the ref's call. And
I have no stake in this, so I'm not tripping off of it. The only thing that I did see for sure is that And the reason, like I even said on Twitter that I said I'm not gonna lie, I think Logan's got this because from what I've seen from Logan, he's a natural athlete. He can pick things up and absorb things better.
Sure.
And so I thought like he was gonna outbox KSI, and he technically did.
He did, yeah. He better form everything. Sure.
So like that's what I saw, and I was like, oh shit. So that's what I thought. But unfortunate for him, and he's kind of stupid for making a bunch of excuses. What he was saying, he's sick and shit like that. Like
he said
he sneezed three times when he woke up.
If I have to stick up for him though, he didn't say KSI didn't beat me. He just said, thank you so much. Oh no, I do appreciate the donation. I think what he said was, look,
that's a lot of money. I guess,
he beat me.
Color.
That one I think I would have beat him 9 out of 10 times, but this is the 10th time and he got me. But I was sick today, which is always a stupid thing to say, but I think he was being sincere.
I mean, he definitely could be sincere. It's just something that you really, you
can't say it.
It sounds like he's making excuses. Like, come on, man.
But he didn't say like that JJ didn't win. He said he won fair and square. So that was enough for me. You know what I mean?
I mean, because when you do think about it, like playing devil's advocate from my position too, if Logan didn't do what he did, he wouldn't have got points deducted. So. Like, if he didn't fuck up at all...
Let's say he gave him 1 point. Let's say he took 1 point. That
would have been...
He still would have been in it too? Or would it not?
That would have been interesting, actually.
If he took 1 point, you could make an argument that's at least 1 point. And,
Yeah, look...
Yeah.
If 1 point was taken away, I think it would be less controversial. I think it would be like, fuck, all right. It was just like, all right, 2 points off bat.
But I didn't see Logan do anything that was so crazy... in that fight, although he had better form, that he just was beating him up. He never beat up. The one thing he did not beat up KSI at any time, not this fight or the last fight. He never really beat him up. And KSI never really beat Logan Paul up either. And I didn't have a problem with the draw the draw a year ago. I just think we ran into a really strict ref, and I think you got to respect his decision.
Yeah, I just watched it back
I'm okay with
7 times.
I'm okay. I really like at the end of the day, like I don't think it was the right call, but at the same time, it was a call. It was just like watching fucking Nate Diaz and Masvidal, where there was that stoppage from the doctor, and I was just like, I didn't like it, but okay, you know what I mean? I didn't like the early. Well, it's not early. The doctor was like, okay, he's too fucked up, too cut up. So I'm like, okay, fair enough. Yeah. You guys got to do what you got to do. You're doing your job. Okay. But I'm not an expert in that shit. Okay.
I think your boy, I'm going to assume your boy really does know. Did your boy consider that this is not Mayweather McGregor and the fact that these guys are amateurs and in the ring, even though it is a big event, that the ask him if would a ref be a little more like, I don't know, frightened is not the right word, but maybe more apt to overreact because I can't imagine. The worst thing that can happen to a referee is a fighter getting killed in this ring. That's got to be running through their mind.
Here's the thing, and like this is the angle this is where I see it, and this is where he kind of agrees, because one thing he says he likes watching people start off as pros. He likes watching their earliest fights.
The very early stage, yeah.
He likes seeing where they start off. And the thing is, when you watch a lot of early fights, like if there is some athlete that is just superior, like really superior, there will be like a lot more strict. But when you see stuff like this, especially when you're like looking at KSI, he's throwing all these overhands without even trying to set them up, looking really foolish. I feel like, okay, I feel, in my opinion, this is my opinion, that I don't think that like, oh, no one's getting knocked out. When I was seeing this shit, I was like, oh, no one's getting knocked out. This isn't like, no one's trying to set up I was like, okay, they have a long way to go. Maybe they would have had some power, but either of them were really trying to set something up to really knock somebody out. So I feel like I don't think like he should have been like more careful. That's a lot of money, I guess. It seemed kind of like, oh, this is cute, look at these guys go. They're trying their best, but it's not. No one's gonna really get it done. And I was still like really entertained. And my boxing friend, like, so he was surprised. He was like, because he was thinking, I don't want to watch this fucking shit. He didn't give a fuck about it. But then when he started watching, then his head was just glued on it, and he's like, oh yeah, this is like much better than I anticipated. So
really?
I guess
that's how I felt about it. Yeah.
Well, that's the way I felt about all these boxing matches. I look, I think the trend is over. All right, I'm done with it myself. But I mean, if I look back at YouTube boxing era from 2017 to 19, it was fun. It was fun. There's a lot of great stories. The scare story was amazing.
100%.
Yeah, the Joe Weller. I mean, it's kind of an upset for KSI to beat Joe Weller because that guy looked like he could throw hands. Turns out he couldn't. I think it's a great story. I think it's a lot of fun. You could probably make this a book. And even Deji gets a lot of shit, but he held his own against a guy that's an all-state athlete and with
Deji surprised the hell out of me.
Yeah, I thought Deji would have gotten
this. Parent Deji
Everyone
doesn't. So to me, I think if you overview, I think if he keeps dragging out, and I also believe here's the biggest thing. I don't think there's real heat between Logan and KSI, and I don't think there ever was. And I think people are getting that impression. These are two guys that came together, made a lot of money together, and they probably love each other. It's a little tough for me to believe. Like, you always watch like Logan in his podcast, and he's like, yeah, and I was talking to JJ. Oh, by the way, I hate that guy. And then I'm like, no, you don't. No, you don't. You don't hate him at all.
I've watched some of the press conferences. Actually, I think I watched all of them just a few nights ago to catch up on everything.
Yeah.
And one thing that is always stated is how grateful Logan Paul is because his career was pretty much fucked until they took the fight.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's mentioned all the time.
Yeah.
And like he seems actually genuinely grateful. He's like, this was a great opportunity and I appreciate him. I'm like, that doesn't sound like fucking hatred to me, man.
No. But I think you need a little bit of that. You know what I mean? There's got to be a little rivalry or some Twitter stuff or something. But you can't, like, you get in the ring with a guy, right? I know this is from hockey fights. If you fight a guy, especially a guy you don't know that well, and there's nothing out, and you throw hands and you give it everything you got, and both guys walk away. It's like a draw, whatever.
Unless you fight Ryan Reeves and it's not a draw.
Well, yes, of course. But there's a respect that happens. I even think with a guy like Ryan Reeves. Like if somebody can stand toe to toe with Ryan Reeves and not walk off getting scraped off the ice, there's a respect guys have, even though they're in a combat situation, for each other. Yeah. And I can't imagine that bond and build, if it wasn't there before, I'm sure it is there now. And I think that affects the sale of the fight because you want to believe these guys hate each other's guts, and it's
does,
clear that they
especially
don't.
when it comes to like YouTube and shit like that. Because like you can have someone like McGregor and Mayweather. I mean, they're so famous, but it's like they don't hate each other, but they're some of the best shit talkers.
Yeah.
And then you had like something that just passed with Masvidal and Diaz, where they're like the baddest motherfuckers, right, in the UFC. So people wanted to see that shit. It didn't have to do with like shit talking. It's just like these guys are bad motherfuckers. So it was a huge fight. But YouTube. Like this, it's all about shit talking.
You need drama. You need drama for this. I know all
100%.
about it. You need drama. It's not
100%.
there no more. There's two guys made a lot of money for each other and made something different on YouTube. Nobody thought they were going to pull the numbers they did. Nobody. Not the Weller fight, not the nobody thought that, and they're guaranteed to pull 100,000 every time.
Yeah. And let me say something, Tommy.
Yeah.
Like I see a lot of people hating on this shit. They think it's wacky and stuff. To be honest, like me, I love this shit. I love fighting, and like really, the only reason why I thought I was like, man, maybe I should have like went harder on YouTube and tried to get up to 1 million subs or something like that, because I would have loved to have been in this shit.
In the ring,
like legit. I would have loved to have fought somebody because
really,
I fucking love boxing specifically. And
you're gonna get in the ring after 30.
Athletes, dude.
I know you do, but you're gonna get in the ring at 30 years old. Isn't that a little late? You think? Aren't you afraid?
Well, I guess I would have to find somebody who's around my age. But
you think? Just get in the ring. Get in the ring. Well, you can't get a guy with experience either. You know? I know what you mean. I know what you're saying. I'm jealous of him too.
I just like it. It's cool, man. I think it would have been fun if things could have been taken further. But
I know what you say. Like I know when I die, I'll probably be dead in another fucking 30 years or so. Hopefully. And when I die, they're going to put me in the ground, and I would have never stepped in a ring, and I would never put some gloves on, and I would never thrown down in a sporting manner. I got a couple hockey fights, and, that's a lot different than an organized fight that you train for. And I think everybody should have to go through that. I do. I really missed out. I think it's going to be one of my few regrets. I know exactly what you're saying, but I ain't getting in the ring now, and neither are you.
Yeah, hey, 100%, man. I can just say it's a lot of up and coming kids and everything. Getting in a fight, getting your ass kicked, I think, especially as a man, is kind of a rite of passage.
Good thing.
Passage. Like it really puts a lot of things in perspective. And you know, I've been at a few scraps before. Fucking some guy tried to mug me a couple of years ago and he failed. But hey man, you really kind of see things in a different way. Shit talking changes too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you just don't want to talk because you're like, what is this shit? Are we kids? Like either throw hands or get the fuck
yeah, get the fuck out of here. No, I think it's a good thing. I noticed in Ireland and England where white kids still box. You know, where I'm from, only black kids and Hispanic kids get the box because the white family's like, I'm not sending you that fucking gym in that neighborhood.
Fuck that.
You know, but they still do in Ireland and then I think it's character building. You know, I run into a like Irish or Scottish boxer and some guys in the background.
A lot of money, I guess,
you're dealing with a real dude,
and
usually he's a lot more fun to be around too, in general. So I know exactly what you're talking about. I think more. Yeah, man. That's gonna be my new thing. I want more white kids with their brains beaten. That's gonna be my thing. That's gonna be my.
We need more brains.
That's my civil rights platform. More white kids with black eyes. That's what we need. It's character building. I'm gonna give back to my own people. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna give back to my own people. White kids with black eyes program coming to a cul-de-sac near you.
I love it.
You know?
All right, Tommy.
So Black Guy, you're the best. Thanks for calling in. Good call. All right, buddy. The great son, Black Guy. If you don't know who he is, he's a great commentator here. Does a lot of politics. He's a rock and roller too. A lot of it'd be cool to kind of see him and Justin Wang fucking get it on. You know, because they're very similar. Because they do the hard, heavy ass metal, and he's always been. Some Black Guy's been always nice to me. Always nice to me. And he calls in every couple months, and it's nice to hear from him. White kids don't have enough character. I'm not saying they don't. I was a joke, but you know what I mean.
Well.
So I do. Some white kids, I just like, I hope somebody whips your ass. You know, I do. You know, put down Overwatch and you know.
Go get your ass kicked.
Stop sending dick pics and, you know, get your ass kicked. Absolutely. I can think of a few people. Willie Mack Show, you're on the air.
Dude, I thought the fight was fun as hell. Like, I absolutely love that shit.
Dude. You want another one? That's the one.
No. Like, here's the thing. If there's another one, it cannot be with real boxers. The real boxers were the worst part of this whole thing, dude.
I agree.
Yeah.
It was, dude. It was so cringy. Like, it's funny. We're watching the event from. Me and Nick were watching last night. We were watching the event from the DAZN, like the official airing of it, and then they had like just kind of the pregame for the YouTube people on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You know, leading up to the fight, and just people talking shit. And the whole time, the announcers could not refuse to call KSI and Logan Paul boxers. Like, you could tell they were annoyed to talk about it.
You're right.
They were annoyed that the event's there. Dude, it made me embarrassed to be a YouTuber watching this fucking thing because these guys are so condescending towards it, dude. I was like, dude, this should be a celebration of YouTube. And it was honestly so awful to watch.
Yeah.
All the way up until the fight.
No, you're right.
You know?
They couldn't even get Bruce Buffer. They had to get his
Dude,
brother.
when they're leading up to the fights, they're showing like everybody's knockouts. They're showing videos of like their technical form, all this shit. They go to show Logan Paul and KSI. They show their followers on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, dude.
Yeah, it's not real fighting.
It's just so.
They said Logan Paul dominates on Instagram, but they're neck and neck everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck does this matter?
He literally goes ahead and he's like,
the tail of the tape is how many followers and subscribers they have
pretty funny.
one another.
He literally goes ahead and several times throughout the event, they're like, hey guys, I know this isn't like a normal thing, but we need to have it because it'll be good for the sport of boxing to get new eyes on it. And I'm like, me and Nick are like, what the fuck? That's not what we want to hear. We want to be hyped about the event. Don't make it sound like it's shameful that it's here. You know, it's the only reason anybody's even at this fucking thing.
You know? I was just gonna. Somebody said Bruce Buffer. Michael Buffer came to me when I was sick in the hospital in Rammstein. He gave me a autographed boxing glove. I usually have it over here. For some reason, I don't have it.
He's the one that was announcing last.
Michael or Bruce? Bruce's brother.
Michael.
He's the original.
Bruce has an exclusive
Let's get ready to rumble. Yeah, I met him.
Bruce's UFC.
Yeah. You know what happened?
I just want all the real boxing cut out of it. And I think a big problem with the promos was like all these promo videos were on the DAZN YouTube channel, which got like 100,000 views and only has like 400,000 subs.
Yeah.
You know, like why the hell is it on there and not on?
Did you get the feeling that both those guys
Their
wanted to
YouTube
get this
channels.
shit over? Did you get the feeling that both these guys wanted to get this shit over with? I did.
Yep.
No, I think they wanted to make money because I think the first time around they lost money.
Really? I doubt they lost money. Maybe they want to make
Dude,
more.
that's what I was being told, dude.
But
I was being told the first time around they lost money, and this time around they weren't going to lose money.
How good is your source?
It's Logan Paul. I don't know. It seems pretty good. You could be bullshitting me.
I can't believe you just did him like that. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to.
You can expect that.
Can I not say that?
I don't know. He follows you, man. That's like a huge follow. I don't want to screw it up for you.
When does anybody name their sources?
Yeah, I know.
The first time, yeah, I'm being real. I didn't realize this was secret info. The first time around, they made no money.
Wait, we're live?
Wait, we're live? Yeah. Why? Is that a bad thing?
No, you're not supposed to do it, but it's fucking funny.
I only don't do it if they tell me not to,
That's
bro.
one of the funniest things that ever happened to this show.
It definitely strays from the yellow brick road.
Oh my
you
god!
fucking bitches.
Oh my god!
Yeah, from what I understand, they made no money the first time.
It's
around.
like
unless he's bullshitting me.
It's Logan Paul.
Whatever happens, this is all on you. My life remains completely unaffected.
What is gonna happen? Am I being taken to court, bro?
No, you're not supposed to do that. It's like revealing it's like revealing DMs. You're not supposed to do that. When they tell you that, you're supposed to get, unless they screw you. You know.
Is it secret info? I don't get it.
I don't know. He's your friend, not mine. He's your friend.
I think
sure
it's
it came
secret
out.
info, bro.
I'm pretty sure they came out.
I'm pretty sure that's a thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Tommy, you better hope
Tommy,
you better hope Deji message you.
Dude, if it's a secret, why would Logan tell me, bro? That's
Then you're gonna message me. I'll never tell you shit.
It's fucking. Dude, I keep the people that are important. I don't delete those. I don't know.
I'd kiss his ass.
Shit.
And not only that, because like Logan, to me,
money,
I didn't realize when some black guy called him before, like Logan was in some trouble, and that fight really did help him.
What?
And then, trouble after the shit that happened in Japan, and I think this helped build his reputation back to good guy Logan, and that in the content switch where he's actually making funny shit for, I would say, people between the ages of 15 and 40. Like that.
I think it was the content switch. The only thing that kept people talking about like the fucking forest is Logan, dude. He's the only. He keeps bringing it up.
That was the best video last year. When this year's over, that was this year, wasn't it? The flat Earth.
Yeah,
that was
that flat Earth thing was
best
fucking
video
incredible, dude.
The best video this year. I cried my eyes out laughing. And when he tones it down a bit and he's a little more relatable, he's actually, he's pretty talented, and his and by the way, his podcast, I mean, he has people on cover subjects that's not really my age group, but I do enjoy listening to his podcast because of his co-host is a really good podcaster. He has the pace of it. Yeah, Mike's great.
Yeah.
He was great in the fucking movie.
Mike
Earth
is
movie.
fucking really funny too.
We're talking really talented, relatable people, and I never thought I would ever say that about Logan Paul. I think he's got, something going on. And once the Low Gang and this shit went away, and I think he just, he kept it simple, stupid, and what makes my buddies laugh. All right, let's try it, and let's try it, and I'll do it.
The part in the flat Earth thing. He's like, we went to the edge, and the last thing I heard was,
Yeah. He's funny. He's a funny fucking guy, and when everybody's hating on him, I mean, what he did, I mean, I think what the Japanese thing did to him, it exposed him for being kind of a fraud, and even he did that awful interview with Casey Neistat after that.
That Casey Neistat interview.
Oh, that was a crash course.
Oh, was that his weird
arm?
Oh god,
that was the arm interview.
That was the arm interview. Yeah, and then after that, he's like normal. He's like a normal guy, like your frat brother. And I've liked him ever since.
Think about it. He's a fucking kid. He just kind of grew up. I think he was like,
maybe.
Like I fucked up.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't giving him too much shit for the fucking Japanese thing. I just thought it was fucking funny. I thought it was fucking funny trying to worm his way out of it, going on Casey Neistat, not knowing what the fuck's going on. To me, that's funny. I don't know how you upload that shit. No one's ever gonna convince me he didn't upload it because he thought it was gonna work. Because why the fuck not? Guy was in the zone for the past 2 years. You know, guy's been in the zone. You know, like, yeah, why won't this work? Everything else works. Look at the shit I upload. You know, and then, you know, he got kicked in the nuts, and he switched it around. Whatever.
Yeah,
and even this boxing loss too. This doesn't hurt him. This doesn't hurt him at all.
I don't think so. No, especially since a lot of people think he won.
Upward and onward. I mean, he'd be fine. You know.
Yeah, the boxing match, dude. Honestly, it was so exciting though. Like, I loved watching that. I was fucking super into it.
Yeah. Why don't you get Logan Paul on Shot from the Point? Tell him he can say whatever the fuck he wants. And tell him I won't snitch on him. Tell him I won't snitch on him in the DMs.
Bro, I didn't fuck up. I think that's public info, bro. I'm fairly certain. I'm pretty sure he said it in a YouTube video last year after the
we
fight.
make shit. I can't imagine what he said on Fox Business News, I'm sure. Yeah.
On Fox Business News.
Yeah, I'm sure. All right, I want to close this out. I got to pee again. I got to manage this shit a lot better than I have.
You'll get used to it.
Yeah, I will.
You'll get used to it. How long have you been doing it?
Today.
The snitch show. No, all you fuckers. I'm banning everybody in chat. Fucking got too much power, dude. All you fuckers.
That was so funny. This is one of my favorite moments. Is fucking.
I didn't realize that.
I did not wake up today and say we're gonna have a top 10 fucking
Jeff
Shot from the Point
and then
moment.
That is gonna be a great replay.
Oh god, this is gonna be a great replay. Great replay. This is one of my favorite moments of all time. It's because it's just the way you said it. And like, so is this a good source? It's Logan Paul.
Yeah, it's Logan Paul, dude. He died. It's not a secret. It's not a secret. It's up there. It's on his YouTube channel. I'm positive.
The fucking funniest thing I ever seen. All right, get the fuck out of here. I gotta do Donald Trump before we go.
Fucking do it. End it.
Take care. Bye bye. Good man. I hope everybody goes sees Willie Mac show. Great up and coming YouTuber.
Please do.
Also, Nick DiOrio's got a fucking video out right now. You need to see it. I'm not like it's about this crazy guy here on YouTube. If you don't know, he's nuts. His name's JF. JF and he might be the craziest guy on the platform.
He wants to know your IQ.
I want to know your IQ. I could birth a baby because I did brain surgeries on the monkeys.
You are here and I am there.
You are here. You are Jew. You are here and I am there. He's racist too. So go check.
And he plays Fortnite.
He plays Fortnite. He's racist and he fucks retards. How could you miss that video?
There you go.
Racist Fortnite retard fucker. Come on. You know where to go right after the show. Oh God, I gotta see this fucking clip though. Oh, here it is.
62 IQ.
I want to find the clip. Donald Trump's the 5 actors.
All I could find was Donald Trump Jr. versus Meghan McCain.
They buried this. They buried this fucking clip. Because I can't find it anywhere.
The View probably claimed it.
Yeah, maybe. Donald Trump accuses Joe Behar. Hey, I apologize. This video has expired. Oh, they took it down on NBC.
Nice.
Look, this has been like 3 days. Unbelievable. And you know, the best part of the whole video is Donald Trump Jr. goes, "You wore blackface," and then Whoopi Goldberg, who's apparently the blackface expert because she's black, goes like, and he goes, "And you said rape when that fucking 15-year-old got raped by what's that goddamn director's name?"
Weinstein?
Not Weinstein.
Might as well be. Fucking Roman Polanski. You said rape about Roman Polanski. By the way, that what he's referring to is this is unbelievable. And you can it's on a smokingun.com. You can read the police report. A couple years ago, I think it was like 10 years ago, Whoopi Goldberg on The View said what Roman Polanski did was not rape. Here's what he did. He had a 15-year-old girl over his fucking rich apartment. He gave her drugs, induced a sleeping state, and fucked her in the ass.
Hey, basically roofied her.
He roofied her, and he fucked her in the ass. He
was Bill Cosby people before.
She woke up, and you can read the fucking police report if you don't believe me, with cum all over her ass. I want to be that graphic because Whoopi Goldberg says that's not rape. That's rape.
It doesn't matter.
That's rape. You know?
I think we're demonetized now.
Yeah, that's already checked. That's the rapiest rape ever.
It doesn't get much more rapey than that.
Accuses Joe Behar. Oh, wait, let's check this out. Let's go to the fucking videotape here. Hold on, I want to see Joe Behar. Yeah, it was great. But it was so great. Whoopi was just about to get all self-righteous because she's the expert on who's wearing blackface and who's not, even though, like, I can't fucking tell, you know, because I don't have two eyes, you know. And she was just like, because she did. That's what she said. I'm not usually that graphic when it comes to stuff like that, but I needed to be that graphic. 15, fucking sodomized while unconscious. That's rape. Fuck you. Whoopi Goldberg, you cunt. You old fucking cunt. Oh, man. Joan Behar. Most unfunny woman in the world. I wonder they probably deleted them all, too. Probably. Joy. Is it Joy or Joe or Joy Behar blackface? Let me see this.
Walt saying he found the clip. Or his phone, and he sent it to your DMs on Twitter.
All right. I love this clip. It's worth going on. You found? Oh, yes, he did.
Good job,
Thank
Walt.
God for Twitter. Here we go. Here she is. Let's go over this great moment in TV history.
A pair that can take whatever heat comes towards you.
I promise you, my father's got a pair, and no sitting president has taken the heat that Donald Trump has taken.
That is bulldog. Yes. Stop.
I have never seen a sitting president take this. Not Clinton, not fucking Reagan. Nothing's like this.
Go, Joy.
Okay, just to her point, he also called Mexicans rapists. He made. Wait a second.
Some coming across the border, and that's a fact. Look at what's going on.
He never said that, of course.
Let her finish. Let her finish.
Called some Mexicans rapists. He attacked the handicapped. He bragged about it. Listen, we heard the access. Hold on. We heard the accessed tape where he bragged about grabbing women by their genitalia. She's talking about, that's what Megan is talking about. She's talking about lowering the discourse to his level, which is...
What?
Yesterday, my mom brought that up to me, and she said, I don't know why people get so offended by that. He wasn't saying that in a horrible...
First of all, the context was this. You can get a girl so hot that you could do anything to them. You could grab them by the pussy. That's locker room talk.
Yeah.
And anybody goes, my ex-girlfriend called me about 2 years ago. He raped somebody. He did what? How do you rape somebody? He grabbed them by the pussy. This is the whole context. He said, if you can get chicks, so I got to be honest with you. As somebody who's made 2 children, sometimes it's requested. So these women are just so fucking dishonest. He said he raped somebody. Yeah. No, he said if he gets a girl hot enough, you can grab them by the pussy. And by the way, that is correct. He didn't say, like, in fact, I think he was inferring they will consent to being grabbed by the pussy. Some girls like that. Some girls don't. Don't do it unless you know you can. Right.
Proceed.
She's talking about, that's what Megan is talking about. She's talking about lowering the discourse to his level, which is horrible for this country. Even if
Megan needs to lower some weight.
If people are working, we don't want to have a country like that. Do you understand that?
We've all
they don't
done
like
things.
The vessel or the semantics of the tweets, but nevertheless, look at the result.
We've all done things that we regret. I mean, if we're talking about bringing a discourse down, Joy, you've worn blackface. Whoopi,
no,
you said that.
Watch this. Here he is. Here she is. Miss Self-Righteous. I am the blackface. Excuse me. I'm the blackface expert here. Watch this. This is the greatest moment.
I'm sorry, and don't.
You said that Roman Polanski, it wasn't rape when he raped a child. So let's talk about.
So yeah, no, let's talk about this. So you want to bring this?
Let's talk about this. Big shocker. They didn't talk about it.
That's a lot of money, I guess.
The question came.
Scrubby. She sounds like she sounds the way cigarettes.
That's not wrong.
I did not go in blackface, please.
No, she was not in blackface.
Thank you.
Sorry. Listen, being black, I recognize blackface.
Oh, she's the blackface expert. I want to see what Joe Bear, what is she being accused for? Well, you know what? That's not really blackface. Oh, wait a minute. What's this article here? Oh, it's been deleted.
It's gone.
Joan Behar admits she wore blackface on one Halloween. Now all gone. All
See ya.
gone. Joan Behar gets it. She doesn't really look like she's wearing blackface. Joan Behar gets an old blackface photo. Is that really a blackface photo?
I got a clip.
That doesn't look very blackface to me. I gotta be honest. And by the way, I don't give a shit about blackface whatsoever.
That's a lot of money,
as long as it's funny. Scrubby. That's how easy it is. Cyrus said you're all allowed to say the N-word. Thank you, Cyrus.
Thanks.
Is Cyrus over 18? No, we can't say the N-word. Oh well.
I just sent you a clip that says Joy Behar admitting during a taping of The View.
But she said she didn't.
Dressing as a quote beautiful African woman at a Halloween party when she was 29, and which involved makeup that was a little bit darker than my.
She looks like a dumpy Drew Broad to me.
Hey, it was cool when Robert Downey Jr. did it in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, I don't think I have no issue with I would never lecture anybody on that. I would ignore somebody who would give me, let me tell you that. Oh, fuck off. Is it funny or is it not? You know? Fuck off. Where am I looking this for?
I sent it to you on Twitter.
Okay, here's her admitting it. Cunt. Unbelievable. I did it for and she just told, you heard her, Donald Trump Jr. I didn't do it. Here we go.
In the New York Times, they had an op-ed piece in praise of naturally curly hair. They say that it's making a comeback.
When
Are
did
you
it leave?
excited?
I've always had curly hair. Y'all late.
I have curly hair, and I hope it doesn't make a comeback.
A statement.
Huh?
What do you?
No, is that you, Joy?
Oh, you know this picture.
Oh, Joy, is that you?
Yes.
Joy, that is you? Yes.
She really didn't wear blackface, so it's a razor thin.
Wait, no, I know. I was so cute. How cute I was.
Are you my auntie, Joy?
It was actually kind of funny.
That is me.
My word. What year is this? Circa
I
what?
was 29. It was a Halloween party. I went as a beautiful African woman.
Oh, yes.
But that's my hair.
Yeah, she doesn't really admit to going blackface, in fairness.
You can be, yeah, but it is.
No.
So the whole point
Yeah, but I mean, we know what she's talking about.
That is me.
Did you have tanning lotion on,
A little. I had makeup that was a little bit darker than my skin. We've got to fix it. But that's my.
Yeah, but you know what the thing is? If somebody else wanted to do that, they'd be all over him. And I think that's what fucking Donald Trump was trying to bring up. Donald Trump too, by lowering the discord. So you guys sit there and piss and moan about fucking Trump and all the shit that you guys have done over the years, whether it was Ronald Reagan or fucking George Bush or George Bush Jr. And then, I can't make fun of Obama's ears, but you can it's just he's making the hypocrisy argument. But I do have to say, in fairness to Joe Behar, as big a dummy as she is, this is not blackface. That's not fair. And I don't give a shit if she's trying to be a beautiful African woman for Halloween. Because cool, man. If that whatever floats your fucking boat,
whatever.
You know, she looks like a dumpy old Jew to me. I wouldn't date her. Not in 1979 and not fucking 2019, bitches. Jesus. If you were born in 79, you're 40. Yeah. And George, that's the thing. I think that's the whole issue here. Is like there's a double standard. If it was a Republican, if somebody didn't like it was a man.
Yeah, they would have all been crucified.
And then I got news for you. Whoopi Goldberg's not an expert on fucking. If she gets offended by blackface, great. What a shock. She lets her friend off the hook. And that's the point.
Can you believe she played a fake nun? We should crucify.
Oh yeah, what offensive to
Jesus
fucking Catholics?
Yeah, Jesus wouldn't approve.
No, Jesus wouldn't approve. No, Jesus wouldn't approve. You fake being a Catholic and you're probably pro-abortion. You know, you get into all this shit, lowering the value of. Old Joan had a fucking rough week. First of all, she had a little trouble calling Tulsi Gabbard a fucking traitor to her face, and then she got chewed out by fucking these jackasses too. But that's not blackface, and I think the point taken is this: they're always gonna if they're a lefty, they'll look the other way. If they're not, or they're fucking in the way, then you're gonna be a racist.
That's just par for the course.
That's just par for the course. And I'm glad, whether that was true or not, you know, I'm glad he stuck it in his ass, because I got news for you. If that was Ivanka Trump that darkened her fucking makeup a little bit, she would be the biggest bigot this side of fucking New York. You know, so I don't give a shit one way or another. Blackface is almost never funny, though. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'm a beautiful African woman, but yet I'm dressed like I'm a fucking going to Hawaiian, like some kind of, I don't know, whatever. Joe, she's 28 years old, whatever. I'd never dump on somebody for wearing blackface unless they were, you know, just like being absolutely awful and not fun. I've seen it. I've never seen it. I have seen it here on Halloween, but Germans doing it. They dress like Indians a lot, Asian Indians on Halloween. That's a funny thing. There's no hate. It's just dressing like Indians, you know. But you know, if they ever became public figures, I think they'd have a serious problem. And that's our show. I got to take a peek. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Doc.
Yeah. Anytime.
Hey, listen. Play close to my Twitter and my community chat. See if there's a show tomorrow. Good chance there is. I'll let you know in plenty of time if there isn't.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-town to King's home, slapping fives, black stones. 6 mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me read them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe. Here's a headline.